Shalom. Shalom. All right, cool. All right, Shalom. For the starts, I want to give all praise and honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rachak, Radash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. The only one certified to teach the 100% truth of the Bible. Okay. I'm going to give a sincere shalom to the Akim out there who push out this word in truth and sincerity. All right. And sincere shalom to the Akwat out there who are listening in silence. My name is Bayan the Pasha, and Lord willing, I'm back in the spirit to edify the elect out there, whoever they may be, the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. The apple of the Lord's eye. You chosen lineage. All right. You persecuted through Esau, Edom. All right. Now, I wanted to go into this today, which is talking about, well, just for the past couple of days, I've been a lot more and more have I seen brothers that come on my page, whether it be on TikTok or on YouTube and whatnot, Shalom. And they have been in this for like quite some time, but they don't got no videos on their pages. All right. And it's a scary thing, man. You know, we're called into this to actually do something with what we were given, you know, like in Luke 19, I believe, those men who were given a pound to go ahead and multiply their works to the Lord, just like in Matthew 25 about the man with the 1 talent, the man with the 10 talents, the man with the 5 talents. You know, it's imperative that we actually use, abide in Yahawashi, and actually use the talents that we do have. And I'm thinking to my own self, the little that I do know, you know, I'm gonna try to sharpen what I do have, and it's not much, but I'm gonna use it to the best of my ability, you know, because that's really what it is. It's just falling into the portion that the Lord has given us. But, you know, I talk to these brothers and I give them some counsel, like, listen, it's a beautiful thing that you want to be here posting scriptures or whatnot, but you don't got any works, you know. And I ask, how long you been in this? Some say since 2020 and whatnot. And I'm like, listen, if you got all these precepts and you believe this and whatnot, just get into it. You know, it's more important that you actually step into this and actually operate by teaching, because that's how you remove the blood off of your hands, man. All right, Yahawashi said to Peter, "If thou loves me, feed my sheep," man. He told him 3 different times. You have to actually put in the effort to this, man. And some brothers, they take it well, and others, shit, I mean, I get blocked off of the most sincere messages, like, hey, look, it's a beautiful thing what you got going on. Just put a little bit more. And really, scriptures say open rebuke is better than secret love. And honestly, that rebuke that they receive is not even that much. It's really not that much. It's enough just to, it should put a fire under you in order to, you know what? I need to go ahead and do this. I need to, if you have a need to help a brother with a couple of precepts or whatnot, hey, Shalom, Yahawashi, Barakatah, Shalom, Shemaiah. You know, and it's in this time, man. We don't have much time, but if the Lord is giving you the spirit to not only receive this truth, but you want to help, the best way that you could possibly help is actually abiding in Yahawashi and making these epistles, man. Bringing out what you know, regardless of what even you feel. Because, hey, just like, let me get this. In Exodus, Exodus 4 and 10. Because I talk to these brothers and I'm like, listen, make the videos. Oh, I don't know how to teach all this and whatnot. That doesn't matter. We don't know. I never know what the fuck I'm finna say. I never know what the fuck I'm finna say. Right before I push live, that's when I get the idea for the title. That's when oh yeah, it's this title. Oh yeah, this subject. Oh yeah, this, and then just boom, 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 boom. That's how the spirit works on you, you know. And Exodus 4:10. This is an NLT. But Moses pleaded with the Lord, "Oh Lord, I'm not very good with words. I never have been, and I'm not now. Even though you have spoken to me, I get tongue-tied in my words." What the fuck is this? Get out of here. Whatever. I get beautiful. I'm gonna get that next. Um, Even though you have spoken to me, I get tongue tied and my words get tangled, you know. And the funny thing is that, bro, I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to record me, like in middle school, whatnot, to like be on stage or whatnot. Boy, I was terrible with like being on stage and whatnot. Stage fright like a motherfucker, bro. I didn't. When I was a Jehovah's Witness, and they had me do a couple talks and whatnot. Shit, my heart was in my ass. I didn't know what to say and whatnot, but this is the most confident that I actually am in Yahawashi Yahawashi, man. I never know what's gonna come out of my mouth, but I know it's gonna be the truth because I know the truth, man. And I don't go into anything, just like the scriptures say. Um, what's that? In Sirach, search not out things that are too difficult for thee. You know, don't ever speak on things that you don't really know about, and that's another lesson that I'm learning, like really hard now, because it's so easy to get it's so easy to do too much, but that's where it calls for you to be humble inside of this thing and actually understand where your lot really is. Okay, let me finish this out real quick. Exodus 4:11. Then the Lord asked Moses, "Who makes a person's mouth? Who decides whether people speak or do not speak, hear or do not hear, see or do not see? Is it not I, the Lord? Now go, I will be with you as you speak, and I will instruct you in what to say." And that's how this thing works. So a lot of all those brothers that have been in this for a long time and don't have no videos, but you want to be commenting on it, you got your own duty to do. And just leaving comments is not enough. It's not enough. All right, according to Yahawashi Yahawashi, that's not enough, man. You have to go out there and teach. You're not teaching when you just give a couple precepts to a brother that is teaching. That's not teaching. You got to do your own works. All right. What's that? Seek ye your own salvation. How do you do that? By teaching your own self. You got to prove to you, how about Shemi Al-Shai, look, I'm out here doing this because I love you, and that's why. Not, oh, because it's not a transactional thing. It's a sincere love for you, how about Shemi Al-Shai, and look, I love my people. I want to get out this word as much as possible, but hey, some of y'all got to die because you won't listen, but I'm doing this because I love you, how about Shemi Al-Shai. So, like, let me go ahead and get this real quick. This is John 9:4. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. Exactly. You got to do this now before time is up. All right. We are literally right at the end. The fact that you know this truth and know how close it is and you don't have works, that should be terrifying to you. That should be absolutely terrifying to you, man. Hey, let me get this. James 1:22. But ye be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. And that's what it really is. You really can deceive yourself thinking that you're doing the right thing, by, oh, this is enough. And just like it says in 1 Corinthians 3:18, let no man deceive himself. If he thinketh himself wise, let him become a fool, so that he may become wise. That goes into the same stuff that you need to let go so that you can properly do this truth. You can't think that, oh, just enough. That's the same problem that Cain had. He didn't give his best efforts, man. Abel did. You got to give your best effort to what you do have. And if you don't, if you're not moving in that regard, hey, the Lord doesn't want anybody that's lukewarm. He would rather you be a yes or no, not a straddling the fence like, oh, I kind of serve the Lord. No, that's not how this works. That's why the Lord's going to spit you out. And that's a terrifying thing, man. Hey, Let me keep going. For verse 23, for if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man who he is. That's you deceiving your own self. You seeing what you want to see instead of what's actually there. Hey, and that's a terrifying thing. You're not based in your foundation is no longer Yahawashi Yahawashi. It's now yourself, because you're appeasing your own flesh, thinking that you're appeasing the spirit by doing doing it the way that you want to instead of the way you know the Lord wants you to. Man, when you come and make videos and whatnot, that should be. That's why I always think about Isaiah, man. That one day that me, Gabar, and I think Yawakal was there, and Isaiah went out on a Friday. This was a couple months back, and he just rolled up and he was pissed as hell. He was pissed, and he just didn't even really. And he saluted brothers and all that. And he's like, no, we gotta go, and just cut the camera on immediately. Just go, 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 go. Like just precepts, just straight. Like had to get it out. By the time they cut the cameras off, boom, that's our rest, man. And that's the beautiful thing. It takes away this feeling of dread. Like when we don't preach this, hey, that's why man, is it First Corinthians 9? I want to see. Cause yeah, First Corinthians 9:16. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for it is necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel. This is our rest, man. This that's why if I don't make a video, especially with how long I've been in this, I still feel like I still have way more to learn, way more to seek out, way more to discern, way more to study. But the little that I do know still carries a lot. And not to toot my own horn or anything like that. Just there are some sincere brothers that come up to me that don't know nothing about this that I can answer questions about, like just shooting from the hip, and it's not of me. It's Yahweh Shimi Al Shad. Because the way that it started was, oh, what do you think about this? And it's like, I mean, no, what was the question? He said, oh, the best way I could describe it is like if somebody asked me to describe life, and I'm like, I don't know how, I don't know. It's kind of just like existing and whatnot. But if that's where I'd be like, no, what are you talking about? Then what they talk about, oh, grass is purple, and it's made of celery and whatnot, and it feeds the sun. That's what it sounds like when y'all talk about the scriptures. You don't know what you're talking about. So that's when the spirit comes and takes over. Hold on, no, 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 no. Grass is green because of the photosynthesis that the sun feeds it, based on the plant cells that make up what the grass is, and it's actually the sun feeding the grass. And like that's the difference of correction, like when it comes to this ministry. But that comes from abiding in Yahweh Shemi Shai. It comes from watching the videos. It comes from actually standing on the highways and hedges and teaching. That comes from going to your camp and asking brothers questions consistently, asking for guidance and whatnot. But that's what it takes. And that's why I be telling brothers, like, look, if you don't got no works, hey, the scriptures tell you that faith without works is dead, man. You got to do more than that. That's why I brought up Yahawashi told Peter, if thou lovest me, feed thy sheep. This is what feeding the sheep looks like. You can come on the page and say shalom and then put all these precepts out, but you're not doing your own part. That's not enough. You have to stand here. You have to do this as well. You have to get on the highways and hedges. You have to, fall in line. Don't be a keyboard warrior Israelite, man. That's not how this works. You actually have to be in the trenches, man. All right. Yeah. Um, Con. Yeah, I didn't have too much into this. I do have somewhere I have to be, unfortunately, but hey, just a quick little lesson, man. Just if you sincerely love Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, you obey Yahweh Shem Yahawashi. And he told you to preach this gospel, man. Don't sit on the sidelines being a cheerleader. Be in the work. All right. So Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect out there, whoever they may be. All right. Shalom. The water for your precepts. May the blessing of election be upon your household. I want to give double honors to the apostle elders of GMS. All right. Who are the pillars of Israel, whether you can receive it or not. All right. And a sincere shalom to the brothers who push out this truth in sincerity, and a sincere shalom to the Aquath listening in silence. My name is Brian the Passion, Lord willing, Spirit was on me to edify the elect. All right. Shalom.